Hey, how you doing, Hanford? Thank you. Hey, it's really great to be here. Running down around the town along the shore. When I was 16 and on my own. No, I couldn't tell you what the hell those brakes were for. I was just trying to hear my song. Jimmy found his own sweet sound and won that free guitar. We'd all get in the van and play. Life became a paradox, the bear, the rouge et noir, and the stretch of road running to L.A. Pages turning, pages we were years from learning. Straight into the night our hearts were flown. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. All the world was shining from those hills, the stars above and the lights below. Among those there to test their fortunes and their wills, I lost track of them all long ago. Pages turning, pages we were years from learning. Straight into the night our hearts were flown. Gotta bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Childhood comes for me at night, voices of my friends, your face bathing me in light. I hope that never ends. pages turning, pages torn and pages burning, faded pages open in the sun. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be playing here in Hanford tonight. I got to come here once a few years ago to a remarkable Chinese restaurant. Some friends of mine, I heard it closed. That's too bad. That was a great restaurant. Yeah, some friends of mine knew about it, and we got some people who had their own planes, and we came up here in a sort of air convoy, and spent the night at this restaurant. It was great. I didn't see a lot of Hanford, but it was indelibly etched on my mind. I mean, how many towns have a restaurant like that, and how many towns have a theater like this? So you probably already know this. Some of you may have been to other of my shows. There's no set list or anything. I just sort of play what I feel like playing. I have my guitar set up. This is not just solely a display of guitar wealth. Although it is that, it's also they're just sort of set up to play songs that are without too much retuning and. You have to hear the loadout. If I do the loadout, then I have to leave. We don't do the loadout very often, only when an audience is really, really good. Anyway, we'll see. I feel really great tonight. I'm happy to be here, and I have some really good friends here in the audience, too. All right. All right. Oh, how sad they sound, the songs the Queen must sing of dying, the prisoner upon her throne, the melancholy sighing. If she could see her mirror now, she would be free of those who bow and scrape the ground beneath her feet. Silently she walks among her dying midnight roses, and watches as each moment goes that never really knows us. And so it seems she doesn't care if she has dreams of no one there within the shadows of her room. all my frozen words agree and say it's time to call back all the birds I sent to fly behind her castle walls. And I'm weary of the nights I've seen inside these empty halls. Wooden lady, turn and turn among my weary secrets, and wave within the hours past and other empty pockets. Maybe we found what we have lost when we've unwound so many crossed and tangling misunderstandings. But all my frozen words agree and say it's time to call back all the birds I sent to fly behind her castle walls. And I'm weary of the nights I've seen inside these empty halls. I'll say this, I'm very suggestible, you know. I basically don't, I always pretty much play what I feel like playing, but what I feel like playing has a lot to do with, you know, what you feel like hearing. So I appreciate you calling out for the songs. There's always somebody that wants to hear Rosie. But, okay, here's a song about a girl I knew. I met this girl at a friend's house, and when I met her, she was naked and upside down. She was like, I walked into my friend's house, and we all had apartments in the same kind of complex as each other. And I walked in there had this house, and she was doing this yoga posture, and there was nobody else around, but she was, you know, and beautiful, beautiful upside down. So I just sat down and, you know, then I started to go visit her where she worked, and she worked at a organic vegetable farm, or organic sort of fruit garden out across the street from the Pacific Ocean. What a magical place. And anyway, so I wrote this song for her, but the song is not really about her, because if I really thought about everything that happens in this song, it's really sort of like a sort of a fable, sort of a parable about the relationship I had just been in. And so it's funny how these songs sort of come out of the subconscious. And so I don't even I was telling you that, except that I was thinking about there's someone here tonight who's an old friend of mine, the sister of one of my very good friends, and who also was my good friend, and who kissed me once. She was my sister's friend. She's older than me. I just have to say, like, what a beautiful thing that is, you know, when somebody, I mean, some kisses last forever, you know? So I want to tell you that I'm, no, it's not Deanna. Deanna's my girlfriend now. All right, anyway. Jamaica was the lovely one, I played her well, as we lay in the tall grass where the shadows fell, hiding from the children so they would not tell. We would stay there till her sister rang the evening bell. Jamaica, say you will help me find a way to fill these empty hours. Say you will come again tomorrow. The daughter of a captain on the rolling seas, she would stare across the water from the trees. Last time he was home, he held her on his knees and said the next time they would sail away, just where they please. Jamaica, say you will help me find a way to fill these lifeless sails and stay until my ships can find the sea. Jamaica was a sweet young one, I loved her true. She was a comfort and a mercy through and through. Hiding from this world together, next thing I knew, they had brought her things down to the bay. What could I do? Jamaica, say you will help me find a way to fill these sails, and we will sail until our waters have run dry. Thank you. All right. Looking through some photographs I found inside a drawer, I was taken by a photograph of you. There were one or two I know that you would have liked a little more, but they didn't show your spirit quite as true. You were turning round around to see who was behind you. And I took your childish laughter by surprise. And at the moment that my camera happened to find you, there was just a trace of sorrow in your eyes. Now the things that I remember seem so distant and so small, though it hasn't really been that long a time. What I was seeing wasn't what was happening at all, although for a while our paths did seem to climb. But when you see through love's illusions, there lies the danger. And your perfect lover just looks like a perfect fool. So you go running off in search of a perfect stranger, while the loneliness seems to spring from your life like a fountain from a pool, fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You had to hide sometimes, now you're alright. And it's good to see your smiling face tonight. Now for you and me, it may not be that hard to reach our dreams, but that magic feeling never seems to last. And while the future's there for anyone to change, still you know it seems it would be easier sometimes to change the past. I'm just 1 or 2 years and a couple of changes behind you. And your pit loves pain and heartache school, where if you feel too free and you need something to remind you, there's this loneliness springing up from your life like a fountain from a pool, fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You had to hide sometimes, now you're alright. And it's good to see your smiling face tonight. Fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You had to struggle and you've had to fight to keep understanding and compassion in sight. You could be laughing at me, you've got the right, but you go on smiling, so clear and so bright. Thank you. So I think I'm going to sing you a fairly recent song. Think about it. It's okay though, because it's about something so long ago in the past that it's like an old song. Why don't we have some drums on this song? This is my friend David Goodstein. It was easy for me up so high in my tree, living off a wonderland, living with an unknown band, waiting there for every man. There was change in the air, it was love everywhere, living off a wonderland, ankle deep in contraband, working on a life unplanned. Didn't we believe in love? Didn't we believe in giving it away? That really didn't leave us with enough. After RFK and Martin Luther King, do you feel it today? Love is still on the way, coming over Wonderland. The world is in your open hand. Once again it's at your command. Didn't we believe in love? Didn't we believe love would carry on? And wouldn't we receive enough if we could just believe in one another as much as we believed in John? living off of Wonderland. Coming over Wonderland. Yeah, we, oh, yeah? All right. No, this is a song, yeah, I'm partial. Yeah, I like it when you call for my newer songs. It's like that, not like nobody does that, but it's like, it's definitely, gets on my good side.
Just so you know.
It'd be like the other one. I wanted to be somebody you'd see when you're feeling good. I started looking for your little MG in my neighborhood. I started feeling kind of funny and free when you were around. And I began to cook up a plan to take you out of town. Ever been to Hanford, California? I wanted to know this shit. Not really dating, we were relating, we were friends. Now I'm blowing this bad. Hang it. To really hear what you said, I'd have to take my ear monitors out. And that, what he said. I'll never tell you a friend will tell you all kinds of things that a lover won't. And you would think you would see love coming, but of course you don't. I wanna hold you, don't wanna mold you into someone else. I never could have invented you or written you so well. I never met another lover who possessed your particular charm. I wanna be that man who will see that you never come to harm. Must have been you I dreamed of. Now that was you, alright. You were the lover I was listening to. You were the laughter I was listening to. Standing in the light, slip away. Though I was just a kid, I must have known you'd be real someday. I wanna know you, I wanna show you that you're not alone. You've been the only thing steady in me, and I guess we've both known. Maybe you never were that ready to see that I could take you there. But that was then, and this is when I need to hear you say yeah. Baby, just say yeah. Baby, just say yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, just say yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, just say yeah. What's that? Did you say the Rebel Jesus? Where? Okay. Okay. Yeah. All the streets are filled with laughter and light, and the music of the season, and the merchants' windows are all bright with the faces of the children, and the families hurrying to their homes as the sky darkens and freezes. We'll be gathering around their hearths and tables, giving thanks for God's graces and the birth of the rebel Jesus. We call him by the Prince of Peace, and we call him by the Savior, and they pray to him upon the seas and in every bold endeavor, and they fill his churches with their pride and gold, and their faith in him increases. But they've turned the nature that I worship in from a temple to a robber's den, in the words of the rebel Jesus. We guard our world with locks and guns, and we guard our fine possessions. And once a year when Christmas comes, we give to our relations. And perhaps we give a little to the poor, if the generosity should seize us. But if any one of us should interfere in the business of why they are poor. They'd get the same as the rebel Jesus. But pardon me if I have seemed to take a tone of judgment, for I've no wish to come between this day and your enjoyment. In a life of hardship and of earthly toil, there's a need for anything that frees us. So I bid you pleasure and I bid you cheer, from a heathen and a pagan, on the side of the rebel Jesus. Cool. Doctor, my eyes have seen the years in the slow parade of fear without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil and the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Doctor, my eyes, tell me what is wrong. Was I unwise to leave them open for so long? As I have wandered through this world, and as each moment has unfurled, I've been waiting to awaken from these dreams. People go just to where they will. I never noticed them until I got this feeling that it's later than it seems. Doctor, my eyes, tell me what you see. I hear their cries. Just say if it's too late for me. Doctor, my eyes, they cannot see the sky. It's just that price for having learned how not to cry. Maybe the hardest thing I've ever done was to walk away from you, leaving behind the life that we'd begun. I split myself in two, proud and alone, cold as a stone, rolling down that hill into the night. I could see the surprise and the hurt in your eyes. They're behind each traffic light. Love needs a heart I need to find. Love needs a heart like mine. Love won't come near me. She don't even hear me. She walks by my vacancy sign. Love needs a heart trusting and blind. I wish that heart was mine. Proud and alone, cold as a stone. I'm afraid to believe the things I feel. I can cry with the best, I can laugh with the rest, but I'm never sure when it's real. And it may be the hardest thing I've ever done, but apart from all that I'd hoped to find, where's the heart that's been looking for mine? I hope it finds me in time. Love needs a heart I need to find. Love needs a heart like mine.
$50.
Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I had the chance to. And I had a lover, and I don't think I'll risk another these days. These days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, but it's just that I've been losing for so long. one of these days. These days I'll sit on cornerstones and count the time in quarter tones to 10. Don't confront me with my failures. I had not forgotten them. Left it for somebody other than you to be the one to care. Lost inside your arms, there's no time to find you now. Oh, your walls are burning, your towers are turning. I've got to leave you here, try to get down to the sea somehow. Rock me on the water, sister, will you soothe my fevered brow? Rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea somehow. The road is filled with homeless souls, every woman, child, and man who have no idea where they will go. They'll help you if they can. Now everyone must have some thought that's gonna pull them through somehow. Oh, the fires are raging hotter and hotter, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water and soothe my fevered brow. Rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea somehow. Look among you, is there your hope must lie? There's a seabird above you, gliding in one place, like Jesus in the sky. We all must do the best we can, and then hang on to that gospel cloud. When my life is over, gonna stand before the Father, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water and soothe my fevered brow. Rock me on the water and maybe I'll remember. Maybe I'll remember. Rock me on the water. The wind is with me now. So rock me on the water. I'll get down to the sea somehow. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back. We'll be back. 15 minutes. Everybody I talk to is ready to leave with the light of the morning. They've seen the end coming down long enough to believe they heard their last warning. Standing alone, each has his own ticket in his hand. And as the evening descends, I sit thinking about Everyman. Seems like I've always been looking for some other place to get it together, where with a few of my friends I could give up the race and maybe find something better. All my fine dreams, well thought out schemes to gain the motherland have all eventually come down to waiting for every man. Waiting here for every man. Make it on your own if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. I'm waiting here for every man. Don't ask me if you're sure, baby, I don't know. Make it on your own if you think you can. Somewhere later on you'll have to take a stand. Then you're gonna need a hand. Everybody's just waiting to hear from the one who can give them the answers and lead them back to that place in the warmth of the sun, where sweet childhood still dances, but who'll come along and hold out that strong but gentle father's hand. Long ago I heard someone say something about every man. Waiting here for every man. Make I'm not trying to tell you that I've seen the plan. Trying to walk away if you think I am. But don't think too badly of one who's left holding sand. He's just another dreamer, dreaming about every man. Standing in the ocean with the sun burning low in the west, like a fire in the cavernous darkness at the heart of the beast. With my beliefs and possessions stopped at the frontier in my chest, at the edge of my country, my back to the sea, looking east. Where the search for the truth is conducted with a wink and a nod, where power and position are equated with the grace of God. These times are famine for the soul, or for the senses, it's a feast. From the edge of my country, as far as you see, looking east. Hunger in the midnight, hunger at the stroke of noon, hunger in the mansion, hunger in the rented room, hunger on the TV, hunger on the printed page. And there's a God-sized hunger underneath the laughter and the rage. In an absence of light, in the deepening night, where I wait for the sun, looking east. How long have I left my mind to the powers that be? How long will it take to find the higher power moving in me? Power in the insect, power in the sea, power in the snow falling silently, power in the blossom, power in the stone, power in the song being sung alone, power in the wheat field, power in the rain, power in the sunlight and the hurricane, power in the silence, power in the flame, power in the sound of the lover's name, the power of a sunrise and the power of a prairie east. At the edge of my country, I pray for the ones with the least. Hunger in the midnight, hunger at the stroke of noon, hunger in the banquet, hunger in the bride and groom, hunger on the TV, hunger on the printed page. And there's a God-sized hunger underneath the questions of the age, and an absence of light in the deepening night, where I wait for the sun looking east. Thank you. You hold a life there in your hands. Maybe you just don't know. Somehow your dreams became my plans somewhere long ago. Think of all the things we've done and where we've been. Your touch made me a king. I don't want to live without your love again. I'll do anything to make you see what I'm imagining, to know the pleasure your smile can bring, to keep the light from vanishing. I'll do anything. I fly this airplane upside down. I walk out on the wing to see you watching from the ground. I'll do anything. When I see the light upon your upturned face, I can hear the angels sing. Don't ever let another take my place. I'll do anything to make you see what I'm imagining, know the pleasure your smile can bring, to keep the light from vanishing. I'll do anything. I make this world a place for you and me. I make your happiness my responsibility. to make this world the world you want to see. I'll do anything. When I see the light upon your upturned face, I can hear the angels sing. Don't ever let another take my place. I'll do anything to make you see what I'm imagining, to know the pleasure your smile can bring, to keep the light from vanishing. I'll do anything. Steal a tank, rob a bank, I can hear the angels sing. Blaze a trail, find the grail, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. This is a song that I wrote the first time I went to England. There because I had an idea that I could do some recording there. And I did do some recording, but not too much came of it. I just matter of fact, in the middle of these recording sessions, there was an earthquake here in California. Everybody spent the whole session on the phone trying to find out if everybody's were okay, if their families were okay. I don't know why I went to England to record with guys from California, but that's what I did. I suppose that's a little bit like people who, like go to Italy and eat at McDonald's. No, they were good musicians. They were great musicians, and there were some really great English musicians and great California musicians too. I don't know why every time I think of this song, I think about my son, who. It's kind of a convoluted thing. See, this song mentions Morocco, which was sort of like a very big destination in the 60s, early 70s. Everybody wanted to go to Morocco. Now it's Amsterdam. You all know what the cannabis cup is? Yeah. It's like the Academy Awards of marijuana growing. And they hold it every year in Amsterdam. And a friend of mine he was appointed, he was a judge, and one year he went there to judge it. They had to judge like 24 different varietals of marijuana. And I went there because I had to see how he was going to do this. We were making a film of him. And anyway, at one point I asked him, can you, where are you in the 24? He says, I'm somewhere in the middle. And can you tell if one is, any different than the other? What's up? He said, yeah, you can tell. You can tell. If you take a really big hit, you really something happens, and then. But I thought I was going to get to meet the sort of the capitalist hierarchy of the marijuana business in Holland, you know. That's why I assumed it was putting on this, you know, awards presentation, you know, in Amsterdam. Everybody there was from Humboldt. Well, the reason I think about my son is because, you know, a few years ago I found it's quite a few years ago now, but I found a roll of film that hadn't been developed. You know, film, you know. They used to have film and cameras. They were like, you know, and you'd find this roll of film in a little tray of paper clips or something, and you'd have to like get it developed to find out what was, you know, on the pictures. So I got it developed, and I assumed it was mine, you know, but it wasn't. It was my son's, and there were these great pictures of him and his buddy in front of the police station in Amsterdam with their bong. Papers lie there helplessly in a pile outside the door. I tried and tried, but I just can't remember what they're for. The world outside is tugging like a beggar at my sleeve. Oh, that's much too old a story to believe. And you know that it's taken its share of me, even though you take such good care of me. Now you say Morocco, that makes me smile. I haven't seen Morocco in a long, long while. The dreams are rolling down across the places in my mind, and I've just had a taste of something fine. Well, the future hides and the past just slides. England lies between, floating in a silver mist, so cold and so clean. California's shaking like an angry child will, who has asked for love and is unanswered still. And you know that I'm looking back carefully, 'cause I know that there's still something there for me. But you say Morocco, you made me smile, and it hasn't been that easy in a long, long while. And looking back into your eyes, I saw them really shine, giving me a taste of something fine, something fine. If you see Morocco know you'll go in style. I may not catch Morocco for a little while, but while you're there I was hoping you might keep in your mind to save me just a taste of something fine, something fine. Oh yeah, you want to hear it? Oh yeah, you probably have some rednecks around here, right? Yeah. All right, well, that's a pretty eclectic. See, you gotta know that, like, I hear like 3 or 4 songs that yelled out and I think, okay, and you know, the showman in me is like thinking, okay, I'll do that, and then I'll do that, and I'll do that. But after I've sung one, you know, I'm kind of in a brand new world. I don't remember what I was gonna do. Sometimes I get to feeling low. Wish I could just pack up and go somewhere new. Might change my point of view, or maybe somebody I don't know. Keep that idea, not sure what makes it come and go. Toss that idea to and fro. Not sure what makes it come and go. There it is again, sweet music on the wind, from over the Gulf of Mexico. I'm going down to Cuba someday soon, following that Caribbean moon. It's been too long since I've been there. I'm going down there to see my friends, down where the rhythm never ends, and the women wear gardenias in their hair. People will tell you it's not easy. You're not supposed to go, they say. They'll say that Cuba is the enemy. I'm going down there anyway. I'm going down there to see my friends, down where the rhythm never ends, where no problem is too difficult to solve. Yeah, times are tough down there, it's true, but you know they're gonna make it through. They have such continuous use of the verb to resolve. They've got to deal with that embargo, enough to drive any country insane. They might not know all the freedoms you and I know. They do know what to do in a hurricane. Maybe I'll go through Mexico, and old Jesse Helms won't have to know. Anyway, all the allies of the USA travel to Cuba every day. I'm going down to Cuba to see my friends, down where the rhythm never ends, where by comparison my troubles just unravel. I'm North American, you know, I don't like to hear where I can't go. Free people will insist on the freedom to travel. I'm gonna drink the run and yeho, walk out on the Malecon. In one hand a Monte Cristo, in any other an ice cream cone. I'm going down to Cuba with my band. We're gonna formulate a plan whereby we obtain that cultural permission. If I told you once, I told you twice, it'll put a smile on your face to see a Chevrolet with a Soviet transmission. But the country casts a spell. There are things I think of still, like the beauty of that woman who spoke to me in the Hotel Nacional. I'm gonna book my flights today. I am definitely on my way. So hold my place and I'll get back in the race when I'm back in the USA. Okay. Okay, all right. See, I'm still trying to do the song that somebody yelled like about 5 songs ago. I keep, in fact, I'm gonna do it. I've been, somebody told me last night after the show we did in Turlock that they really appreciated those sort of like really out of the way songs that you're not likely to hear, you haven't heard, and that's when you're pretty likely to hear it. At the moment the music began and you heard the guitar player starting to sing, you were filled with the beauty that ran through which you were imagining, dreaming of scenes from those songs of love. I was the endless sky, and you were my Mexican dove. Now the music that played in your ears grows a little bit fainter each day, and you find yourself looking through tears at the love you feel slipping away. But it's not the kind of love you might hope to find if tears could release the heart from the shadows preferred by the mind. like a wind that comes up in the night, caressing your face while you sleep. Love will fill your eyes with the sight of a world you can't hope to keep. Dreaming on after that moment's gone, the light in your lover's eyes disappears in the light of the dawn. But the morning brings strength to your restless wings, and some other lover sings to the sun's bright corona. I know all about these things. Linda Paloma. Fly away, Linda Paloma. Excellent. Yeah. All the words had all been spoken, and somehow the feeling still wasn't right. And still we continued on through the night, tracing our steps from the beginning till they vanished into the air, trying to understand how our lives had led us there. Looking hard into your eyes, there was nobody I'd ever known. Such an empty surprise to feel so alone. Now for me, some words come easy, but I know that they don't mean that much compared with the things that are said when lovers touch. You never knew what I loved in you. I don't know what you loved in me. Maybe the picture of somebody you're hoping I might be. Awake again, I can't pretend, and I know I'm alone and close to the end of the feeling we've known. How long have I been sleeping? How long have I been drifting along through the night? How long have I been running for that morning flight through the whispered promise closed my eyes and tried with all my might to be the one you need. Awake again, I can't pretend, and I know I'm alone and close to the end of the feeling we've known. How long have I been sleeping? How long have I been drifting along through the night? How long have I been running for that morning flight through the whispered promises and the changing light of the bed where we both lie, late for the sky? My favorite, you want to hear my favorite? Well, my favorite song is a Leonard Cohen song. You want to hear that? No. This is maybe the greatest song, anybody ever wrote. This is... Ponies run, the girls are young, the odds are there to beat. You win a while, and then it's done, your little winning streak. And summon now to deal with your invincible defeat. You live your life as if it's real, 1,000 kisses deep. I'm turning tricks, I'm getting fixed, I'm back on Boogie Street. You lose your grip, and then you slip into the masterpiece. And maybe I had miles to drive and promises to keep. You ditch it all to stay alive, 1,000 kisses deep. sometimes when the night is slow, the wretched and the meek, we gather up our hearts and go 1,000 kisses deep, confined to sex, we pressed against the limits of the sea. I saw there were no oceans left for scavengers like me. I made it to the forward deck and blessed our remnant fleet, and then consented to be wrecked 1,000 kisses deep. Sometimes when the night is slow, the wretched and the meek, we gather up our hearts and go 1,000 kisses deep. I'm turning tricks, I'm getting fixed, I'm back on Boogie Street. I guess they don't exchange the gifts that you were meant to keep. And quiet is the thought of you, the file on you complete, except what we forgot to do 1,000 kisses deep. Ponies run, the girls are young, the odds are there to be. You win a while, and then it's done, your little winning streak. And summoned now to deal with your invincible defeat. Your life as if it's real 1,000 kisses deep. Was a ruby that you wore on a chain around her neck, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart. It was a time I won't forget, for the sorrow and regret, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart. I guess I never knew what she was talking about. I guess I never knew what she was living without. People speak of love, don't know what they're thinking of. Wait around for the one who fits just like a glove. Speak in terms of belief and belonging, and try to find the word People speak of love. There was a hole left in the wall from some ancient fight, about the size of a fist, or something thrown that had missed. And there were other holes as well in that house where our nights fell, far too many to repair in the time that we were there. People speak of love, don't know what they're thinking of. Reach out to each other through the push and shove. Speak in terms of a life and the learning. Try to think of a word for the burning. You keep it up, you try so hard to keep a life from coming apart, and never know what breaches and faults are concealed in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart. Was the ruby that she wore on the stand beside the bed in the hour before dawn, when I knew she was gone, and I held it in my hand for a little while and dropped it into the wall. Let it go and heard it fall. I guess I never knew she was talking about. I guess I never knew what she was living without. People speak of love, don't know what they're thinking of. Reach out to each other through the push and shove. Speak in terms of a life and the living, and try to find the word for forgiving. Keep it up, you try so hard to keep a life from coming apart, and never know the shallows and the unseen reefs that were there from the start, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart. In the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart, in the shape of a heart.
50, 50.
We get David right here too. Lawyers in Love. That's a song that I didn't sing a lot after the record came out. I did sing it recently though for a whole. Hanford, thank you so much. Thank you for making me welcome. Looking out at the road, rushing under my wheel. Looking back at the years gone by like so many summer fields. At 65, I was 17, running up on the wind. I don't know where I'm running now, I'm just running on. Running blind, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. You gotta do what you can just to keep your love alive. Try not to confuse it with what you do to survive. At 69 I was 21 and I called the road my own. I don't know when that road turned onto the road I'm on. Running on empty, running blind, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Everyone I know, everywhere I go, people need some reason to believe. If it takes all night, that'll be alright. If I can get you to smile before I leave. Looking out at the road, rushing under my wheels. I don't know how to tell you all just how crazy this life feels. I look around for the friends that I used to turn to pull me through. Looking into their eyes, I see them running too. Running blind, running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Honey, you really tempt me, you know the way you look so kind. I wanna know who you are, but I'm running behind. I don't even know what I'm hoping to find. That I'm running behind. Oh yeah. Hanford. Thanks to David Goodstein for joining me. Thanks so much for making us welcome. Thank you so much. Well, the great thing about this show is that we can't, I can't sing them all, so I hope I sang the songs you wanted. I sang the ones I wanted. Let's see. I want to sing this song because, like I said, there's this friend of mine here. And this is a song that I wrote for my sister, really, and my sister passed away last year. And she was a little bit paranoid. She said, "Is that song about me?" I said, No. It's about me. They're all about me.
Enough of the night.
Yeah, so... I didn't even tell you about the time I got detained in Visalia. Yeah. It was a different world. I mean, we hitchhiked all over the place. And it was like, when I was a kid, my mom would like drive me and my friends to Ventura, from Fullerton, and then just like, see ya. And we just like went gone for weeks, Like, you used to stand on the tables. You used to shoot out the lights. You used to stop trucks on I-19 in your blue leopard tights. You got the vote of your high school, most likely to exceed, but not likely to ever get enough. Enough of what you need. Enough of the night. Enough of the night. And now the carnival lights come down. The sounds of laughter recede. You sit and drink in this cardboard town, the fast lane gone to seed. You used to laugh about the damage done. but there was no way to know how little distance you would actually come and how far you'd have to go. It's tough to do, baby, it's tough to make it. Ooh, when the heart is naked. It's tough for you, baby, it's tough for me too. Without this disdain, you see through now. I wanna see you smile, you know how. It's just been a while, don't allow another night to close on your empty cup. You had enough of those, enough of the night. Enough of the night. You used to count on the miracle, the old shot in the dark. You used to wait for the setting sun to help you hit your mark. You used to stand on the tables, you used to shoot out the lights. You dressed right out of the fables, like the Arabian Nights. But you were never the princess, more like the queen of the thieves. And my heart was never more than one of the many a queen receives. It's tough to do, baby, it's tough to make it. Ooh, when the heart is naked. It's tough for you, baby, it's tough for me too. Without all this pain, you see through now. I wanna see you smile, you know how. It's just been a while, don't allow another heart to pass beyond your reach. Say, baby, not so fast. Say, baby, not so fast. You had enough of the night to fill the street with tears. You had enough of those empty hours to last 1,000 years. Enough of the night. Enough of the night. Enough of the night. Enough of the tears. Now I'm gonna dedicate this song to my crew, because I've been out here on the road with. This year has been amazing. When we do it like this with just me and the guitars, we're all on one bus, so it's me and the crew. And after the show, I get on that bus, I'm at their house. It's been a lot of fun. They're the best crew I've ever rolled with, and I just want to thank them for an amazing year. Now the seats are all empty. Let the roadies take the stage, pack it up and tear it down. They're the first to come and the last to leave, working for that minimum wage. They'll set it up in another town. Tonight the people were so fine, they waited there in line, and when they got up on their feet, it made the show. And that was sweet, but I can hear the sound of slamming doors and folding chairs, and that's a sound they'll never know. Roll these cases out and lift them amps, haul these trusses down and get them up them ramps. 'Cause when it comes to moving me, you know you guys are the champs. But when that last guitar has been packed away, you know, I still wanna play. So just make sure you got it all set to go before you come for this piano. But the band's on the bus and they're ready to go. We gotta drive all night and do a show in Modesto or Fresno, I don't know. We did so many shows in a row, and these towns start to look the same. We just pass the time in our hotel rooms and wander around backstage till those lights come up and we hear that crowd and we remember why we came. Listen, we got country and western on that bus. R&B. We got reggae, a country, polka, norteño, and we got rural scenes and magazines, and we got truckers on the CB, and we still got Richard Pryor on the video. And we got time to think of the ones we love while the miles roll away. But the only time that seems too short is the time that we get to play. People, you got the power over what we do. You can sit there and wait a year plus me. Come along, sing the song. You know that you can't go wrong, 'cause when that morning sun comes beating down, you're gonna wake up in your town. But we'll be scheduled to appear 1,000 miles away from here. People stay just a little bit longer. We wanna play just a little bit longer. Now the promoter don't mind, Daddy and Libby, they don't mind. Won't you put your sweet lips to mine? Tell me you love me, baby, all of the time. Stay just a little bit longer. Please, 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 tell me that you're going to. Now your mommy don't mind, and your daddy don't mind. If we take a little time, leave it all behind and say, come on, come on, come on, stay. Come on, come on, come on, stay. Come on, come on, come on. One more time, stay. Come on, come on, come on, stay. Come on, come on, come on, stay. Oh, stay. Hanford, thank you so much. Thank you, I really enjoyed tonight. Thank you.